Letting go is one of the hardest things a person will ever do. Not because you're weak, but because you cared. You gave effort. You gave time. You gave parts of yourself that you can never get back. And the truth is, you didn't lose them. You lost the version of yourself that held on. Letting go isn't a moment. It's a quiet decision that happens over and over again. Every morning when your mind reaches for the past. Every night when your heart asks for answers. Every time you remember the good moments and forget the pain that came with them. Letting go is accepting that some people are meant to be chapters, not the whole book. Some people arrive to teach you, not to stay with you. Some people come into your life as blessings, and others come as warnings. But the hardest part is understanding this. You cannot hold on to someone who is already gone. You cannot force love from someone who doesn't know how to give it. You cannot fix someone who is breaking you in the process. You cannot save someone who doesn't want to be saved. And you cannot keep sacrificing your peace for someone who is comfortable destroying. Letting go is painful, but holding on to something that isn't real anymore hurts far more. The moment you let go, your life begins to open again. Your chest becomes lighter. Your mind becomes clearer. Your nights become quieter. And your future becomes possible. Because the truth is, you were never meant to stay trapped in cycles that crush your spirit. You were never meant to beg for love, attention, or consistency. You were never meant to chase someone who only runs when you get close. You were never meant to break yourself just to keep the wrong person whole. Letting go is choosing yourself even when your heart is still holding on. It's stepping into the unknown even when the familiar hurts less than the future feels. It's trusting that life has something better for you even if you can't see it yet. You'll know you're healing when silence feels safer than confusion. When distance feels healthier than chasing. When your peace matters more than their presence. And slowly, your heart begins to detach. Not out of anger, but out of understanding. Not because you stopped caring, but because you finally started caring about yourself. Letting go doesn't mean you lost. It means you learned. It means you grew. It means you refused to settle for a love that made you feel alone. And one day, without realizing it, you'll wake up and the memories won't hurt anymore. Their name won't sting in your chest. The past won't have weight. You'll breathe deeply, and it will feel like the first real breath you've taken in years. That's the moment you'll understand. Letting go wasn't the end. It was the beginning. The beginning of your rise. The beginning of your healing. The beginning of meeting a stronger version of yourself. The one who was waiting on the other side of the pain. Let go so you can grow. Let go so life can open. Let go so you can finally become the person you were meant to be. Because letting go is not the moment you walk away. It's the moment you finally understand why you had to. It's the moment you stop blaming yourself for the things you couldn't control. The moment you realize that no amount of love, loyalty, or sacrifice can make the wrong person stay. And no amount of distance can push the right person away. Letting go is the quiet acceptance that not everything you lose is a loss. Some things are removed from your life because they were blocking what was meant for you. And the truth is, you don't heal all at once. Healing comes in waves. Some days you'll feel strong, proud of how far you've come. Other days you'll feel the weight of old memories pulling you down. But the more you release the past, the less it controls you. You start to see that life was never punishing you, it was teaching you. Teaching you self-respect, teaching you patience, teaching you boundaries, teaching you that your heart deserves more than temporary people and half-hearted love. You begin to notice that your energy changes. You stop chasing conversations. You stop forcing connections. You stop breaking yourself to keep relationships alive. You stop apologizing for outgrowing what no longer fits your spirit. Letting go becomes a form of strength. A quiet, steady strength that grows inside you like a flame that refuses to die. You start to trust yourself again. You start to believe in your future again. You start to see your worth clearly without needing someone else to confirm it. And as you rise, you'll look back at the things you once cried for and feel a strange sense of peace. Not because the past didn't matter, but because you finally understood why it had to end. You will realize that the people who left were never meant to stay for the chapter that's coming. The love you lost is making space for the love that is meant for you. The pain you endured is sculpting you into someone stronger, wiser, more resilient. And one day, the weight you're carrying now will turn into wisdom. The heartbreak you feel now will turn into clarity. The silence you sit with now will turn into freedom. Letting go is not forgetting. It's remembering without breaking. It's facing your past without falling apart. It's looking at everything that hurt you and no longer feeling owned by it. And slowly, your heart becomes your own again. Your mind becomes your sanctuary again. Your soul becomes steady again. You start to pour your energy into the things that matter. Your growth, your purpose, your peace, your future. Because the truth is, you didn't lose anything by letting go. You simply returned to yourself. And the moment you return to yourself, you become unstoppable. If this message reached you, if it helped you let go, if it reminded you of your strength, stay with us. Like the video, leave a comment about what part hit you the hardest, and subscribe so you don't miss the next step in your growth. Your journey isn't finished, your healing isn't over, and your rise is just beginning.